Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. Welcome to My Time to Journal, an untrained person playing with lots of art supplies and having fun. Join me. Good morning, good morning. Well, I should have already shown you a bunch of pictures. One being a mama possum with her babies in the trash can in the boathouse. Last time I saw a possum here, I broke my ankle. I just didn't break my ankle. I shattered my ankle. Almost 2 years ago. On September 10th, it will be 2 years ago. 2 or 3. Carty, you'll know. But yeah, that was bad. But I don't know how she's going to get, possums aren't the smartest book in the store. And I don't know how she's going to get the babies out of the trash can because it's rubber. It's a Rubbermaid trash can and it's tall. And she's at the very bottom. It was empty. We went to throw away some coffee, a Frappuccino bottle. And my husband's like, look in the trash can. I'm like, oh, is there a snake in there? He goes, no, just look in the trash can. Because we were down there having our coffee because it was gorgeous this morning. It's supposed to rain all day. And I'm like, oh my God. And she's big, but the babies are teeny tiny little things. And I saw one coming out of a pouch because aren't they marsupials or whatever it is that has babies? I put a envelope on the front of my journal mainly because I didn't want to see myself every time I open this. But I think I'm just going to temporarily tape it because I hate seeing myself in pictures or what I hate having my picture taken. That's why you'll never see me on these videos, most likely. Anyhow, I got to hurry up and finish and do this so that I have been looking for you tape. Oh, there's another block. Cool. You never know what you might find in your little tray of favorite washi tape that you use in your Hobonichi. Oh, lipsticks. Bananas. Macaroons. But they're like cartoon drawings of macaroons, not real ones. A lot of Ranger. A lot of James Burke. Oh, I like these hearts. Okay, we're off track already. All right. I know what I want to do today. We're going to do Ode. Oh, I love yesterday's. Ode to Trees. Currently, this is kind of like me trying to work out my angst. I'm going to put it right here. Even though there's a fish here, we're going to probably cover it up by the end. There's a angst in my head about what to do with this poetry book. And I think I've already said this, but if you haven't heard, I have major angst about what to do with a poetry project. And I don't know how to execute it. And I got this book called, where is it? Here it is. Healing Trees, which is an awesome book that I got by accident, sort of. And then I started painting trees. And you saw this morning I took some more pictures of some trees. And when I say painting, I mean nothing more than something like this. Because that's about all I can handle, skill-wise. But today, some trees need some, and that was healing my angst. I still couldn't execute the thought, but my angst was dissipating about this project. Ooh. But Now some trees need our help. Oh my gosh. Because there's a fire in Yosemite. And the Mariposa, it's in the Mariposa Grove. And I can't remember what they call that one tree. It's not the General Sherman. That's in another state, national park. I think that's in Sequoia or Kings Canyon. Also in California, but down the state. But there is one there that is at least almost 3,000 years old. And they're not on fire yet. But if something were to happen to those trees. Now it is, I don't know how the fire was started. But my sister lives in the last town that has a decent grocery store and decent gas stations before you get to Yosemite on the west side. And she said she can't see it yet. The flames, the smoke. She said she saw smoke yesterday, and then she saw that it was on the news. It started Friday in the middle of the night, and by yesterday morning it had doubled in size, and it's like 400. The article that I read yesterday, is about 400 acres. So it's in California size. It's small, but it would be tragic. Abraham Lincoln was the one that was responsible for that park turning into, or signed something to protect the trees in that park. It may not have been national park related, because I think Roosevelt did those. Anyhow, so today we're going to work on healing, sending healing vibes to Yosemite. And I think, since I just found this, I'm going to put this on some paper and write my thing here. So I think I'm just going to work the rest of the way, because these videos are getting too long. And this will be on Monday, and nobody has time on Mondays to watch me play with art for 30 minutes, even though that sounds like fun. Okay, so what I have done, I made a text box with my little stamp that I just found, and I wrote the stats about the fire, or I don't know what I wrote. But around each circle, those are just painted on sending healing thoughts to Yosemite. As there is a fire in the Mariposa Grove in the park. Okay, and parts of it are closed. I imagine if it continues, they'll close more parts. And then I wrote, I did some circles, kind of like these are abstract slices out of a tree, like the not that there's rings, but kind of like the trees looking as if their trunks had been cut and looking down on the cut slices. Not that I want that to happen either, but it kind of is just an abstract representation of the trees. And here's pictures of the fire, if I didn't go so fast. But then I just wrote facts from the newspaper. It's called the Washburn Fire. As of Friday, it was 446 acres. Some other, in the Mariposa Grove, the name of the big tree, which was called Grizzly Giant, is 2,700 years old. That's the one that's in Yosemite. And then 1864 is when Lincoln signed an act into legislature or whatever in our government that they could not use this land for anything else but for the people. So I love this. And we're getting healing from the trees, and now we're sending healing thoughts back to the trees. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow with a checkup on the possum and her babies. They're alive. Woo! Just had a bug crawl in my hair.